pull it out of you. Because he and I both have been doing it about 10 plus years, and yeah, it's just forming relationships with the directors and the company, and really just getting to know everyone in the community, because it's all a community-based thing. That's the only reason why anime is still alive, because we all support each other.
And all the blogs and stuff that happen with the fans, the directors and the producers listen to that, right? So if there's enough feedback saying, oh, this show was awesome, or this show sucked, or whatever, they listen to it. They take that into account, and they kind of figure it out from there. So you guys do have a voice too.
Well, because they love stories just as much as you guys do. I mean, that's why they do what they do.
Any other questions? Oh, there.
My question is, what is it like being a voice actor in comparison to, say, possibly being a movie actor? Because I've always felt that you guys don't get enough credit for what you do. You guys just have your name go by on the end of the credits, and no one really gets to see your face and really give you the love that I think you guys really deserve. However, I do feel that you guys have much more hardcore, die-hard fans than you guys.
Thank you. Yeah.
A normal movie actor, everyone is just like, oh, I've seen them on the movie, they're cool. But us, we come out to see you guys, we want your signatures, and we like come, and like all these people here to drive out to come see you guys. And I just want to know, how does that feel to you guys to be a voice actor in comparison to a cinema actor?
Well, this is my first time being involved with a project that actually has more buzz and people wanting more of the story, and I'm flattered, because it's I have done acting on screen or for commercials and a few movie roles, and it's the same type of process, but being able to show up at the booth and kind of being in my slacks, showing up just as Taylor, not having to be something else for the day, all day. It's like I get to just do the voice and sit in the booth and kind of channel what I need to for the material at hand. And it... I died. Oh, the battery's dead.
Battery died.
I'll just switch over here. Hello. It's also a lot more fun because there's moments where you can screw up and keep screwing up and keep screwing up, and then we get to just laugh in the booth, and there's a separation, so it's kind of funny. I'm like having my own laughter box moment where it's just me, and I get to look at these people through the glass, and it's like, ha, 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 ha. And if the mic's not on, they're just like, what are you doing? What's going on in there? But it's a lot of fun. I don't know, I like the creativity aspect of it, because you can just keep trying more. It's like, I don't know, let's do that take again. Like I've asked Steven, where I'm like, something just isn't right about it. The flaps just don't fit right. Like, can we do it one more time? Do it one more time. And it's just, you get that opportunity to like have your own feedback as well, which is great.
Yeah, exactly. So for film, you know, it is a lot more a director of photography or a straight director. It's their show, right? And you're there to do your character how they cast you, and they have ultimate control of what you're doing. But with us, in the booth, if we don't like a line, or we think it feels better or more natural a certain way, or want to take a take 10 more times, because it's digital, you can just erase it and do it again, and it just takes a few seconds, right? So it's not the same, and we have more kind of input and creativity in the creative process than what a film would be, and that's really awesome.
Who think will end up with each other?
I don't know if you guys have watched the second season, but who do you think will end up with each other? That's what he asked.
I don't know who would end up with each other. I think Saeko and Takashi might end up together. I mean, they obviously kiss, but there might be a respect aspect in the end. I don't know, but I have a feeling that there's something really dark that's probably going to happen in the second season, because it's like usually what happens, it's like, oh, it's all sunshiny and bright and fun, and then all of a sudden it just gets deep. So I don't know, I think we might lose someone. Yeah. I just don't know who. If it's the little girl, I'm going to have a fit.
Like Hirano, the nerd, the gun nerd,
I hate
right?
to lose him.
He's probably gonna save the day and then totally get eaten, you know? Or he'll get the girl, like one of the girls.
I think, well, the pink one that I can't remember her name. Thank you, Saya. I think that, I mean, she doesn't really get it. She gets it, but she doesn't get it. She's still stuck on this guy. But I don't know. I think there's going to be a couple interesting things. I mean, the nurse, she's been trying to get with anyone and everyone. And I still, is she bi?
Who knows? She gives exams.
What the deuce?
Quite through that one.
2 more questions.
Well, I have to wait for this thing to warm up to me. We're going to take 2 more questions, and if somebody doesn't have 2 more questions, then we'll just have them kind of go off on some of their characters. I don't know if a lot of you know about their stuff. If you do, please make sure clear. We have one, and then we have one more question available. Have that from there.
My question is, what inspired you to be a voice actor?
What inspired you to be a voice actor?
Being an actor already, like for theater and for film, commercial, all that crap. Well, you know, I mean, it is what it is. It's a job, right? In the end, all this is fun and all, but it's, you know, I'm trying to pay my rent. But voice stuff was really appealing because of what stuff Taylor was saying earlier. You could be yourself and then bring out whatever you need to for the character. You can show up to work in pajamas, right? You can show up to work as comfortable as you want, as relaxed as you want, anything that'll help you get into the character that you need to. And you're protected in a little booth with a big window to look at the director and the engineers, and we're all part of a family, and it's a small team, right? And that's what was really appealing about voice stuff. And it's really simple, right? It's complicated, but in the end, it's like it's me and you, and then the screen and the script, and it's really easy, and it was really, really fun and appealing. And then there are no types of fans like anime fans. You guys are so hardcore that it's different than anything I've ever experienced, and that really is really appealing. It's really awesome to bond and to to connect with someone in that particular way. There are a bunch of different stories, but just that in itself is really rewarding and awesome.
Yeah, I do have to agree. The fans are amazing because I personally, I didn't really know much about anime other than my friends growing up. They would show me pictures they'd drawn, and by the way, I appreciated all the drawings that people came up with over time today and this weekend. They're all very beautiful, and it was very touching. But I was a theater kid and a model, and I walked into the world clueless, just going, yeah, just throw me in the booth, let's do this is fun. And then I went to my first Comic-Con, and then I really got to know the fans, and people told me, no, I've been saving up all year for this. This is their Happy New Year moment. This is okay, now I'm excited for all the next seasons, and it's like a Super Bowl. This is your celebratory moment, and I didn't really appreciate it till then, because everyone was I built my costume, I made my own this, I did that, and I saw a girl who was wearing 10-inch shoes that she made from scratch or were falling apart. She had all the equipment and she was patching it up there, and I'm just thinking I would have just given up. I would have just taken the shoe off, but she had to keep the illusion. She had to keep the dream of being where she was, alive and walking around with her fellow people. You guys are really amazing, and I really am happy to be part of this community. You guys are great, and you guys make me want to keep it up.
So far, do you think High School today is the most adult show, or any other anime you think is an adult show?
The most adult?
Is it the most adult anime that you've come in contact with so far?
There have been a couple other titles that I've worked on that are way more adult than this, but I think as far as storyline goes,
X-rated or what?
not crazy, but adult.
Search the IMDb database.
Actually, I had to go under a different name.
Yeah, I had to do a
because
few
of
of
it.
those too.
Yeah, it's right, just because it's a different type of title altogether. But it's the most adult that I've done with a really great storyline attached to it. The other stuff is just weird and wacky and what it was, but this is certainly the most well-rounded R-rated or PG-13 or whatever script that I've done.
Yeah, I want to say there was another one that I did where there's a lot more tits and ass and things like that going on, and I had to use a different name. But I mean, I've done more mature audience. Like Le Chevalier was kind of more of a mature audience where I had more adult fans than I had kids, and this is a whole range because I think it really relates to everyone. But yeah, a few times I've had to blush and just kind of go, I can't put my name on this one.
Because they do that. There's contracts and stuff that you have to sign that say, you know, at some point you will come in contact or encounter scripts that are mature, that are adult, right? And are you willing to? And if not, then you won't be considered for the role. And it's like, well, I'm an actor, you know, why not? So it's what we do.
So they just allow you to order like you just put it on there, like say that I am this person. Okay. That's what you know. Anyone that's interested in voice acting, you can go under a different name if you don't
You
want
can have
to
an alter
say.
ego, yeah.
Okay, and let's give a warm round of applause for the walk.
Thank you, guys.
High school and the panel here at Actors Leraldo. Make sure to hashtag STHC. Make sure to hashtag their names. They're on these wonderful little banners that are in the back of their signing booth. And if you want to ask them any other questions, take photos with them, do signings, they're more than happy to do that. They're at their booth towards the middle of the convention center, right behind us here. And so let's give another warm round of applause to these folks.
Thank you guys so much. You
That's
guys
amazing.
are awesome.
You're amazing. Thank you, guys.
Because they're dead, isn't it?
Probably a two-parter.
Because it's dead.
Two-part video for this track.